In the beginning of the story, we see a boy named David, who is trapped in a room by his crazy ex-girlfriend, Sarah. To escape, he did something brave. He collected his own fallen hair and braided it into a long rope. He found some chicken bones in his food and tied them to the end to make a hook. After trying for a long time, he used the hair rope to grab a screwdriver from a nearby cabinet. He worked hard until he finally unlocked the rings on his legs. David crawled to the door, but when he looked out, he saw something terrifying. There were many other men in the hallway who looked exactly like him. They were all covered in scars. He reached the exit, but the door had a digital lock he couldn't reach. He started screaming for help. The two timelines. Suddenly, he heard a voice. It was his fiancée, Lily. David cried, "Help! I've been locked in here for months." But Lily was confused. She said, "What do you mean? You just left for work this morning. I'm standing outside our neighbor Sarah's house right now." It was like they were in two different worlds. To Lily, David was safe at work. To David, he had been a prisoner for a long time. In a fit of jealous rage and occult madness, Sarah murders Lily. She believes in an ancient Birdman ritual, a ceremony where a soul can be transferred into a wood carving to live forever. She dons a terrifying bird mask and spills blood onto the sculpture, chanting for Lily to return. Nothing happens. The room remains silent. The ritual is a failure because, as Sarah realizes in a panic, the soul only returns for true love, and she doesn't love Lily. Suddenly, the front door opens. A second David walks in, the real one who just finished his shift at work. He sees the horror, his fiancée dead in a bag, a mutilated version of himself on the floor, and his ex-girlfriend holding a knife. "He's just your doppelganger," Sarah whispers, her eyes wide and vacant. "A monster created by fate. If we kill him and take him to the Birdman village, the wizard can use his life to bring Lily back." The real David looks at the captive David. The captive David, realizing Sarah will never stop, manages to grab Sarah's neck, intending to end the nightmare. But in a moment of tragic confusion, the real David strikes, killing his own double to save the woman he thinks can bring his fiancée back. As the captive David dies, the real David realizes the ritual was a lie. There is no resurrection. There is only madness. Sarah looks at the real David, then down at the body of the man she tortured for months. She strokes the face of the survivor. "I am a monster," she whispers, a terrifying smile breaking across her face. "But now, you are my most perfect work." With this, the story ends. I hope you enjoyed the video.